Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz.
Mauli, God with us.
Indios paramus, meaning in God is our hope.
Nothing but the best.
No precor, no meditor, can no lucro. We pray, we practice, and we win.
Yes, Elijah.
It's false.
You're right. Yes, Gaddafi.
It's false.
Yes. Yes, Amma.
True.
Yes.
Root 2 times 10 upon negative 5 newtons, or 1.414 times 10 upon negative 5 newtons.
Yes, Jessica.
Condensation polymerization.
You're right. I am a property of matter. For some materials, I decrease when temperature is increased. Yes, Vanderpoy.
Density.
That's incorrect. Prempeh College. That gives you 3 out of 10. Abebio.
Citric acid.
I'm not accepting that. I'm very disappointed. I'm giving every school 1 out of 10. Calm down, compose yourself, and deliver your answer clearly.
Total internal reflection.
You're right. Yes, Jennifer?
Fermentation.
You're right. Yes, Jeremiah?
The streamline shape helps the fish to pass through the water without any problem.
University practice. Questions 1 to 4, all correct. I am happy to award a perfect score. Yes, Michael.
Solenoid.
Solenoid. Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we bring you the second semi-final contest featuring Achimota School, Accra Academy, and Prempeh College. I have here with me Achimota School, represented by
Osei Jennifer Yanketia, final year.
Sapo Henry Selassie, final year.
Achimota School, you are very welcome. Last year, 2014, Achimota School was at the quarter-final stage where they, unfortunately for them, met with Chemu Senior High School. This year, there was no Chemu in sight, but at the quarter-finals, they met with Infantiman Girls Senior High School and Ghana Senior High School, Koforidua. No trouble. And so you are here at the semi-finals. Good. What does a win mean to you, especially at this stage?
It means the cup.
The cup? Yes. All right. Best wishes to you then. Next is Accra Academy, represented by
Michael, final year. Akomia Richard, also final year.
You are very welcome, gentlemen, Accra Academy. Last year, you went to the quarterfinals, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
It was there that you met with University Practice Senior High School. Never mind, we'll forget about that. This year, you have come to the semi-finals because at the quarterfinals, St. Peter's Senior High School and Kintampo Senior High School were no match for you. Now, what does a win mean to you at this stage?
It's going to mean a lot to us because Accra Academy has never made it to the finals, and we want to be the first to send the school to that place.
In that case, let me wish you well. Best wishes. Finally, I have here with me Prempeh College, represented by
Bill Ransford, final year. Abuaji Danso Daniel, final year.
You are very welcome, gentlemen. Prempeh College, in 2014, your nemesis was at Dan Senior High School. That was at the quarter-final stage. This time, you are in the semi-finals because your last contest, the quarter-final contest, was it was a rather tough one. You had a stiff challenge from a St. Manso Senior High School and St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary, but you prevailed. What will a win mean to you at this stage?
All that we do expect today is that the perfect will of God shall be established.
Thank you and best wishes. So viewers, today we have a school, an academy, and a college. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also supported by GTP, Ariel's Haven, Duncan Beats, SC Johnson, EPP Books, and City FM. Thank you, sponsors. Contestants, the contest as usual comes to you in 4 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts, simple, direct questions requiring simple, direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If it's incorrectly answered, it gets passed on. When a school rings and answers correctly, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you, Prempeh College. Your question. The small batteries used in wristwatches and calculators are referred to as alkaline dry cells. What is the electrolyte which also serves as the salt bridge in these batteries? Yes, Bio.
Potassium hydroxide.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. The electrolyte is actually a paste that contains manganese 4 oxide and then the potassium hydroxide. Accra Academy. What is the anode of the alkaline battery? Yes, Michael.
Madam, lithium.
That's incorrect for bonus. It's zinc. Zinc. Achimota School. A buried steel pipe may be protected from corrosion by connecting a magnesium rod through a wire to the steel pipe. Explain how this works. Yes, Jennifer.
The magnesium is higher above on the reactivity series than steel. So magnesium will react in place of steel, hence protecting steel, which is also, this process called sacrificial protection.
Okay. Next set is a single question to all 3 schools. When I get to you, you give me a right answer, then I move on for the next right answer. No bonus. This is the question. The bacterial content of outdoor air depends on many factors. Name one, only one main factor. Prempeh College. Bio.
Concentration of oxygen in the atmosphere.
Okay, I'll give you 1. Accra Academy.
Madam, the temperature.
That is too similar. I'm not accepting it. Achimota School. Yes, Jennifer.
Concentration of carbon dioxide in there.
Too similar, not accepting. All of the ones you gave me fall under the atmospheric conditions, such as humidity, temperature, rainfall, oxygen. All of these things are under one category, right? The others are density of human population, density of animal population, nature of the soil, the amount of vegetation. All right. Next set, 30 seconds. This is your preamble. An incandescent light bulb operates at a surface temperature of 3000 Kelvin. The surface area of the filament is 1.5 times 10 to the power negative 5 meters squared, and its emissivity is 0.25. The Stefan Boltzmann constant is 5.7 times 10 to the power negative 8 watt meter squared per Kelvin to the power 4. The Wien displacement law constant is 2.9 times 10 to the power negative 3 Kelvin meter, and the speed of light is 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Now, Prempeh College, find the radiant power emitted by the filament. For a bonus. The right answer is 17 watts. With the same preamble, Accra Academy, calculate the intensity of radiation at a distance of 20 meters from the filament. Yes, Richard.
The intensity is 1,793 times 10 to the power 3 watts per Kelvin.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 0.003 watts per meter squared. With the same preamble, Achimota School, determine the most intense frequency in the spectrum of the lamp. Yes, Jennifer.
5.1 hertz.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Abwaje.
3 times 10 to the 14 hertz.
Yes. Determine if it is possible to have a polygon, the sum of whose interior angles is given. Now I need an explanation for your answer. Abwaje.
Madam, it is possible to have such a polygon because the number of sides of the polygon will be 9 and it is a positive integer. So it is possible.
Accra Academy with the same preamble. 1890 degrees. Richard.
Madam, please, it is not possible because you will not get a whole number or a whole number as the number of sides.
What number did you get? I'm giving you 2 out of 3. (25/2). Achimota School, 1980 degrees. Yes, Jennifer.
It is possible because you get a polygon with sides 13, with 13 sides.
I am not accepting it. For a bonus. It's possible. This is a polygon with 24 sides. 24, not 13. Prempeh College. If one reacts propanoic acid with thionyl chloride, that is SOCl2, what product will be obtained? Yes, Bio.
Propanoic chloride.
Yes. When a molecule of an alkanoic acid is refluxed with an alkanol in the presence of a mineral acid, a nucleophilic reaction takes place. Which species acts as the nucleophile? Yes, Michael.
Madam, the alkanol.
Yes. Achimota School. When a molecule of an alkanoic acid is refluxed with an alkanol in the presence of a mineral acid, an ester is formed. What role does the mineral acid play? Please explain in detail. Yes, Jennifer.
The mineral acid acts as a catalyst and provides suitable conditions for the reaction to take place. And as a catalyst, it reduces the activation energy, hence making the reaction occur faster.
I'll give you one. What it does, it actually protonates the oxygen of the carbonyl group of the acid to help polarize the carbonyl, thus facilitating the nucleophilic attack by the alkanol on the carbonyl carbon. It protonates the OH group of the acid in the intermediate so that H2O can leave the intermediate with ease. Prempeh College. Why should good drainage and plowing lead to increased soil fertility? Yes, Abwaje.
Okay. Madam, plowing of the soil tends to break up very heavy soil very compact soil particles so that the air spaces in the soil are increased, so that aeration will be improved. And good drainage also allows for percolation of water through the soil so that plants can obtain the maximum amount of water, or the water content of the soil will be increased. And it also prevents the soil from being waterlogged.
One. Plowing and drainage will increase aeration, as you rightly said, and hence the oxygen content of the soil. This stimulates decomposition and nitrification and inhibits denitrification, thereby increasing the soil fertility. Okay? All right. Accra Academy. Explain why animals are dependent on light energy for their source of energy. Michael.
Madam, animals do not have chlorophyll, so they cannot synthesize their own food. But plants use the energy from the sun to synthesize carbohydrates, which the animals will go in and feed on the plants to obtain energy. So in this way, the sun is the ultimate source of energy through the ecosystem.
Yes. All right, Achimota School. Which natural areas or situations might favor denitrification? Yes, Jennifer.
Waterlogged areas might favor denitrification. And soils very high in denitrifying bacteria would facilitate denitrification.
One. Actually, any place where there is insufficient oxygen, you should have been listening to the answer from before, insufficient oxygen for decomposition of accumulating organic matter. And such an area would be the waterlogged area you mentioned, and also deep ocean. There isn't that much oxygen there, and so you would have that kind of situation. Prempeh College. Under what conditions do gases deviate from Boyle's law? Bio.
Under high pressures and low temperatures.
Yes. Accra Academy. Why do gases deviate from Boyle's law at high pressures and low temperatures? Yes, Michael.
Madam, at one of the postulates of the theory says that gas molecules are so far apart from each other. The molecular force is great, but at high at high pressure, that means the volume has been decreased so that the distance for the molecules to travel in the container decreases, so that there's more frequent collisions between the wall and the container. That increases the pressure. So it violates the principle that they have to be far apart, and also the volume will not be negligible as compared to the volume of the container.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, which of you? Yes, Abwaje.
Madam, this is because at high pressures, the intermolecular forces of attraction and repulsion between the gas molecules become appreciable. And also at low temperatures, the average kinetic energy of the gas molecules decreases. As such, their average velocity decreases and the distance between them decreases. So their volume also becomes quite appreciable, and as such, they do not obey Boyle's law.
Okay. How does the kinetic theory of matter account for Charles's law? Yes, Henry.
Madam, Charles's law states that volume is directly proportional to temperature, so to the absolute temperature. So when the volume is increased, there are more. Yes. Madam, it states that volume is directly proportional to temperature. So when the temperature is increased, that is, the molecules will start to vibrate at a higher frequency. That is, so increasing the intermolecular distance between the molecules, so they are able to spread over a large area. That causes the volume to increase. But when the temperature decreases, the kinetic energy of the molecules decreases. So their volumes also decrease. This is because the distances between the molecules also decreases.
I'm not accepting that for a bonus. Charles's law states that at constant pressure, the volume of a given mass of gas varies with absolute temperature. Now, this is the important part. When temperature is increased, the average molecular speed increases, and the average rate of collision increases, and pressure will increase. To keep the pressure as it was before, you must keep the pressure constant, right? It is necessary for the volume to increase so that the frequency of collisions will decrease. That is the reason. Next set is a single question to all three schools. You give me a right answer, I move on for the next right answer, which is different from answers that have already been given. This is the question. Human beings, like other animals, harbor a wide array of normal microorganisms both on and in their bodies. Please give only one important role that the normal microorganisms play in the body economy. Prempeh College. Yes, Abwaje.
Okay. Some microbes in the large intestines of humans produce vitamin K and other essential vitamins.
I'm not accepting that. Accra Academy. Yes, Michael.
The bacteria in the colon of humans and mammals help in some mammals, they help in the digestion of cellulose to give glucose, and also in humans, the bacteria release vitamin K and B from the anaerobic deposition of fatty acids.
I'm not accepting it. Achimota School. Yes, Jennifer.
The microorganisms on the surfaces of the skins release certain substances which help to prevent the growth and the occurrence of certain diseases. So they're actually beneficial to the organisms.
I'll give you one. These were the sort of things I was expecting from you. They can become pathogenic when the host defense mechanism weakens. That's one. They prevent or interfere with colonization or invasion of the body by pathogens. That's another. They cause confusion in diagnosis due to their ubiquitous presence in the body and their resemblance to some of the pathogens. So you go to hospital, you want them to check, and then they will confuse the results. Okay, now the reason why I gave you one is that they raise the overall immune status of the host against pathogens that have related or shared antigens. So, side relationship to what you said. All right. An incompressible fluid is pumped across a horizontal pipe from a section with radius 10 centimeters to other sections with different radii. The flow speed in the first section is 2 meters per second. Determine the flow speed in the section with the given radius. Now, Prempeh College, 20 centimeters. Abwaje?
8 meters per second.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 0.5 meters per second. With the same preamble, Accra Academy, 5 centimeters. Michael?
Madam, 0.25 meters per second.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 8 meters per second. Achimota School, with the same preamble, 2 centimeters. Yes, Henry?
50 meters per second. 50 meters per second. 50 meters per
50,
second.
yes. Find an expression for the area of, that's a preamble. Prempeh College, an equilateral triangle of side of length S. Abwaje?
Root 3 times S square, all on 4.
Yes. Accra Academy, an equilateral triangle of height H. Yes, Michael?
Madam, SH over 2 centimeters square.
Pardon?
Madam, XH all over 2 centimeters square.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is H squared over root 3. With the same preamble at Achimota School, a square with diagonal of length D. Henry?
D squared over 2.
Yes. Explain the following terms in reference to the movement of cilia of cells. That's a preamble. Prempeh College, ciliary beat. Yes, Abwaje?
This refers to rhythmic movements of the cilia, where the cilia all move in a certain direction, such that successive cilia lag behind the movement of the other by a few seconds. And they also lag against the direction of motion.
Two out of 3. Periodic to and fro movement of the cilia. Accra Academy, power stroke. Yes, Michael?
Madam, it is the beating, the rhythmic beating, the rhythmic wave-like beating movement of the cilia in one direction to propel an organism in the opposite direction.
That's incorrect for a bonus. This is the fast, straight, downward movement of cilia that causes a cell to move in a forward direction, not backward. Achimota School, recovery stroke. Yes, Jennifer?
This is a slow movement of the cilia which enables the organism to return to its original position.
Yes. 30 seconds, this is the preamble. A moving coil voltmeter with internal resistance 10 kilo ohms and full-scale deflection at 1 volt is to be used with multipliers in order to measure voltages higher than 1 volt. Determine the multiplier required for the given voltage range. Now, Prempeh College, 10 volts. Yes, Abwaje?
90 kilo ohm.
You're right. With the same preamble, 50 volts. Yes, Michael?
Madam, 49 times 10 raised to the power 2 ohms.
Yes.
490 kilo ohm.
Yes. With the same preamble, Achimota School, 100 volts. Yes, Henry?
990 kilo ohms.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. Solve the absolute value inequality. Prempeh College. Absolute value of 2x plus 1 is less than 9. Yes, Bio?
Negative 5 less than x less than 4.
You're right. With the same preamble, Accra Academy. Absolute value of 2x minus 3 is greater than 7. Yes, Richard?
Minus 2 greater than x greater than 10.
That's incorrect. Yes, Abwaje?
X less than negative 2 or x greater than 5.
Yes. With the same preamble, absolute value of 3x minus 2 is less than 10. Yes, Henry?
Negative 8 over 3 less than x less than 4.
Yes. That's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, Accra Academy has 11 points. Achimota School has 27 points. Prempeh College has 32 points. Let me encourage all schools to work even harder. Round 2. In this round, I'm going to present you all with a single question, the problem of the day. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present a single answer from your school. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Now, let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Pesticides can travel great distances through the environment. When sprayed on crops or in gardens, pesticides can be blown by the wind to other areas. They can also flow with rainwater into nearby streams or can seep through the soil into groundwater. Some pesticides can remain in the environment for many years and pass from one organism to another. The figure below shows the amount of pesticide in parts per million at different levels in a food chain. So, the diagram. At the bottom, we have the producers. These are algae, 0.08. Next up is the herbivore, herbivorous fish, 20. Next up is carnivore 1, the predatory fish, 60. And then finally, up on the top, is carnivore 2, the hawk, with 90. So it's a pyramid. Now answer these questions. If the concentration of the pesticide in the water surrounding the algae was 0.02 parts per million, Determine the concentration factor for the pesticide in moving from water into A, producers, B, herbivorous fish, C, predatory fish, and D, hawk. Second question, from your answers in A, or the first part, in 1, comment on the metabolism of the pesticide. Question 3, state the trophic level at which the pesticide is likely to have the most marked effect. And 4, which trophic level would the pesticide be easily detected? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Stop writing and present your answers. Contestants, please pick up your answers and present them on the boards. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in biology. So we are told about the effects of pesticides. So we have some pesticide that is surrounding a group of algae. Now, originally, the pesticide concentration surrounding the algae is 0.02 parts per million. So from that level, that's the first level, you go on to a herbivorous fish that consumes the algae, and then predatory fish that consumes the herbivorous fish, and then a hawk that consumes the predatory fish. So we have 4 different trophic levels. And each time, the concentration in parts per million of this pesticide increases. So we are to do certain things. The first part is that we are to determine the concentration factor for the pesticide in moving from water into first the producers. The concentration in the producer is 0.08 parts per million. Remember, the original concentration in the water surrounding the algae is 0.02. So to get the concentration factor, you simply take 0.08 and divide by 0.02. That gives 4, 1 point. For the herbivorous fish, we have 20 parts per million divided by 0.02 parts per million to give 1,000. 1 point. For the predatory fish, 60 parts per million divided by 0.02 parts per million, 3,000. 1 point. And finally, for the hawk, we have 90 parts per million divided by 0.02 parts per million, 4,500. 1 point. The next is to analyze the answers in this first part and comment on the metabolism of the pesticide. If you look at it, the concentration just keeps increasing. The concentration factor is getting larger and larger as you move up. And so you can conclude that it is a persistent chemical. It is not easily broken down. It is stored rather than metabolized. It's not degrading. It's not going anywhere. And so that's why it keeps getting a higher and higher concentration. For recognizing this, 2 points. Next is to state the trophic level at which the pesticide is likely to have the most marked effect. Normally, the higher the concentration, the more effect it has. So you expect the highest level of problems from this pesticide to be at the 4th trophic level, which is the top carnivore. That is a hawk. 2 points. Now, which trophic level would the pesticides be easily detected? Naturally, the concentration is so high, it's going to be very easy to detect, right? So this is going to happen at the 4th trophic level, at the level of the hawk. 2 more points, giving a total of 10 points. I hope you are impressed that our biology problem of the day this time has some calculations. Good. Now, contestants. Achimota School. Concentration factors, that's not how to calculate concentration factor. So nothing for that. Then you don't really have anything for the metabolism of the pesticides. Nothing useful there. The next question is the third one. The trophic level at which the pesticide is likely to have the most marked effect. I don't know what happened to you. Even the spelling of hawk is a problem. It's a hawk. Oh. Anyway, when I called you, explained to me that is your spelling of hawk. So I'll give you 1 out of 2 for that. That gives you a total of 1 out of 10. Accra Academy. You were able to calculate for the concentration factors, but that's the end of your success. 4 out of 10. Prempeh College, you calculated for the concentration factors. You couldn't really answer the question, the second one, on the metabolism of this pesticide. But you were able to correctly indicate the trophic level at which the pesticide is likely to have the most marked effect. So that's 2 points for that. And the last one is not right. And so you have 6 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 2. You may pick up your notepads. Round 3. In this round, I'm going to present you with statements. When you receive your statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the other 2 schools. When a school ranks and answers correctly, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches the penalty point. Best wishes to all. I'm starting with you, Accra Academy. The average speed of the molecules of an ideal gas at 40 degrees Celsius is twice the average speed at 20 degrees Celsius. Richard?
True.
No. Achimota. The average kinetic energy of the molecules of an ideal gas at 200 degrees Celsius is twice the average speed at 100 degrees Celsius. Yes, Jennifer?
False.
You're right. The average speed of the molecules of an ideal gas at 400 Kelvin is twice the average speed at 100 Kelvin. Yes, Bill?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. For each blood circuit of the body of humans, blood passes through the heart twice. Yes, Richard?
True.
Yes. Blood gains pressure as it moves from the heart to the capillaries of the lungs. Jennifer?
True.
No. The affinity of iron in hemoglobin for oxygen is higher than it is for carbon dioxide. Bio?
It's false.
You're right. Accra Academy. The domain of a sequence is the set of natural numbers. Yes, Richard?
False.
No. The common difference of the linear sequence 9, 6, 3, 0, and so on is 3. Yes, Jennifer?
False.
You're right. The sequence 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on is an exponential sequence. Yes, Bio?
It's false.
You're right. For standing waves on a vibrating string, the distance between a node and an adjacent antinode equals half the wavelength of the wave. Yes, Richard?
It's false.
You're right. For standing waves on a vibrating string, the distance between two adjacent antinodes equals the wavelength of the wave. Yes, Jennifer?
False.
You're right. For standing waves on a vibrating string, the distance between two adjacent nodes equals half the wavelength of the wave. Yes, Bio?
It's true.
You're right. Metallic character of elements in a group in the main group elements increases down the group. Yes, Richard?
True.
Yes. Non-metallic character increases from left to right in a period of the main group elements of the periodic table. Jennifer?
True.
Yes. Metallic bond strength increases from left to right of a period of the main group elements of the periodic table. Yes, Bio?
It's true.
Yes. In linear programming, the constraints are linear inequalities in the variables. Yes, Richard?
True.
Yes. In linear programming, the objective function is any function in the variables. Jennifer?
True.
No. The graph of 2x plus 3y is equal to 12 has x-intercept at the point with coordinates 0, 4, and y-intercept at the point with coordinates 6, 0. Yes, Bio?
It's false.
You are right. That's the end of the third round. At the end of the third round, Accra Academy has 25 points. Achimota School has 38 points. Prempeh College has 48 points. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddles. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you need to draw my attention. You do that by ringing your bell. May I hear your bell at Achimota School? Thank you. Yours, Accra Academy. Thank you. And yours, Prempeh College. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. There are 4 riddles. I represent exact likeness in shape about a line, axis, point, or a plane. I occur if one half of a figure can be rotated or reflected onto the other. In biology, I am the balanced distribution of duplicate body parts or shapes. I occur often in nature, and plants and animals exhibit me. Geometrical. Yes, Michael.
Bilateral symmetry.
No. Geometrical figures such as isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Yes, Jennifer.
Rotational symmetry.
No. Geometrical figures such as isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle reflect me. The quadratic curve is a good demonstration of me. So who am I? Yes, which of you? Bio.
Axis of symmetry.
No. Anyone. It's simpler than you are expecting. Symmetry. Symmetry in general. I am a red inorganic compound with a melting point of 196 degrees Celsius. I am also an acidic oxide with a metal and oxygen as my constituent elements. I am a powerful oxidizing agent, especially to organic compounds. Since I am an anhydride, I dissolve in water to give a very strong acid. Yes, Jennifer?
Copper 2 oxide.
That's incorrect. I dissolve in water to give a very strong acid, which is also a powerful oxidizing agent. It is not surprising because my metal is in oxidation state of +6. Steel, electroplated with my metal, has a bright appearance and is more resistant to corrosion. So who am I? Yes, Michael.
Madam, NiCl6.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Abwaje?
S2O6.
No. The right answer is CrO3 or chromium 6 oxide. Next one. In the early classification schemes, we were regarded as a natural group. There are more than 1,000 extant or currently living species of me. Conifers are by far my largest living group. Our name. Yes, Bio.
Gymnosperms.
Yes. I was reading the 4th clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a process in which electrons are emitted. It is usually arranged that I emit electrons into an evacuated space. I am facilitated by the application of an electric potential to my emitting element. The greater the potential gradient near an emitting element, the more effective it is. So an electron emitter that is based on me is usually made into a sharp point. I operate at both high and low temperatures. So who am I? Yes, Jennifer.
Photoelectric emission.
That's incorrect. Oh. Anyone? Field emission. Field emission. That's the end of the 4th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Accra Academy has 25 points. Achimota School has 38 points. Prempeh College has 51 points. Accra Academy, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. Achimota School, thank you for being here as well. All the best. Prempeh College, congratulations on winning the contest. Well done. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the grand finale. Congrats. Viewers, thank you for joining us for another interesting contest. We have one more semi-final contest. That one is going to be featuring Koforidua Sectech, University Practice Senior High School, and Kumasi High School. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.